Thank you for your time today, Lord Pangtong.
Let me think about what you said. Now, I'll be on my way. Oh. Have you some spare time? I'd appreciate your company. This is a bit sudden, but I'm wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Who is this, if I may? Indeed. My name is yueying. I've come from Mainland to study here and broaden my horizons. I came to visit here because, well...
Destroying weapons is something of a specialty of yours, right? This lady here enjoys inventing tools that better people's lives. So she wants to know how things work. Creation and destruction are but two sides of the same coin, aren't they? And I can already see that you two would get along. So, Lady yueying, that solves your problem. And as I don't want to intrude, I'll be off.
And there he goes. Well, I know this is sudden and I do not wish to be a bother, but may we chat for a bit? My goal is to invent things that will make everyone's lives easier and more bountiful. But there was only so much I could achieve back home, completely lacking any form of support. So I made up my mind to set out on a journey in the hope of gaining more knowledge and seeing the latest inventions. And I thought, what better place to encounter interesting people than the renowned Yueying retreat? And here, I found you. Really? I imagined you might be suspicious, but I'm glad to hear that. But do you not consider my goal foolish? Many have been suspicious of my motives, or doubted that the knowledge I seek will lead to anything. Yes, you're right. I have no time to question myself. I want to use this opportunity to bring smiles to people's faces with my inventions. Oh, I think I'm turning red. I never thought I'd speak so openly to someone I just met. Even if this was a coincidence, it's the result of my own courage. And I'm thankful for meeting people I never would have otherwise. Would you like to come to the inn where I'm staying? I would love to show you my prototypes and hear your opinion. And please be completely honest. I'll accept anything you have to say. After all, you're the first person who has truly taken me seriously. Well then, are you ready to go? I see. So that weapon's power comes from there. An interesting insight indeed. Thank you once again for your wisdom. Could we speak for a little while longer? There is something I wanted to talk about with an experienced warrior like you. And you're willing to spend it listening to me? Your receptiveness is most appreciated. Earlier, I mentioned that I want to create things that will make people's lives easier. Where I'm from, there is a chronic shortage of laborers due to the war. So, I designed and created a wooden doll that can perform tasks for people. I was young then, so it was quite rudimentary. It could only make a dough-pounding motion. At first, there were people who were happy to see it, saying it helped with their daily cooking. But then one day, officials came unannounced and tore the doll to pieces. It turns out the magistrate's office had received complaints that the doll moved using some suspicious device. When the officials were getting ready to leave with the doll parts, they said this: "If you're going to build such a thing, You ought to make it able to wield a weapon and fight. I was shocked. I couldn't fathom that there were people who didn't like what I had made, and those who wished to repurpose it for warfare. Well, those who fight wars always demand the most advanced inventions available. In the end, apparently my doll was rebuilt and deployed as a weapon. I only found out because someone came to me to complain that it was useless in battle. Although, I was glad to hear that. It made me realize my inventions could be used to hurt someone. But then again, I think responsibility lies not with the invention itself, but with those who misuse it. That's why I have come to the decision to study weaponry, so that I can continue working on my inventions. Instead of dismissing research into weapons as a waste, I'll try to learn everything I can in order to create a better future. Thank you. I will not give up, as long as you're there for me. Perhaps I can help those living through these dark times, like the guiding light of the moon. Oh, that may have been overdramatic, but I may as well be direct. Could we stay here a little while longer? I don't want to go back just yet. Really? It's exciting to think that we might see the sunrise together. In fact, I wish to stay with you all the time. So I think I'll build a life-size doll of you. Tonight, I'm going to take all of your measurements. I'll be as accurate and as thorough as possible. Thank you very much for such an interesting discussion today. I see it's already quite late. Time seems to pass so quickly whenever I'm with you. You think so? No. Maybe you're right. Recently, it feels like the ideas for my dream invention are coming together. But it's just... my time for studying is almost up. It's been decided by my father that I must return to Mainland soon. Meeting you, discussing my inventions, spending all those nights together. Every one of those days was dear to me. And after I have returned home, I will not falter, even if I'm back to working on my inventions alone, because I know that you understand me. You taught me about so many things that I never knew existed. Not just weapons, but also feelings. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be saying this out loud. Actually, once I return home, I was thinking about channeling these emotions to start my work on that thing we talked about. Yes, I did try some smaller prototypes, but this will be my first attempt at a life-sized one. Even if we are far apart, with this feeling of adoration, I know I can recreate you flawlessly. And when we meet again, I promise to show you the greatest replica of yourself that you've ever seen. Please do. You are someone I hold dear. And no matter what future may await us, I know that I will never find another like you. Until we meet again. Farewell.